Hosting a show in the world today takes everything you got. The show can end up being awful boring and your brain begins to rot. Wouldn't you like to have some fun? Sometimes you gotta go where everybody is insane, and the jokes are never lame. We got the stories you wanna hear and the facts that you wanna know. We're the best thing on the radio. Every little thing is original. You'll laugh till you're in tears. So just forget we stole this song from Cheers.
Welcome everyone to Man Cave Live. I'm your host, the Great and Powerful Pujie. And returning this week is... John, the Captain, Mark Adams.
How's it going?
And also, for the first time ever in his own persona, old Uncle Rob. Woo-wee, baby.
That's right, it's good old Uncle Rob. Feels good to be on Man Cave Live for the first time, baby.
Welcome back, listeners.
Welcome.
Viewers now.
Caveaholics.
Caveaholics. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Calm down, ladies out there.
Calm down. Goodness gracious. All right, listeners. All right. Hey, yo.
They can't get enough.
Yo.
They can't get enough.
All right.
Encore.
All right, shut it the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Very responsive.
Oh,
Man, I haven't had an ovation like that since I graduated college.
Holy shit. These cocksuckers are quite crazy. Welcome back, listeners, to a very special episode of Man Cave Live. And why this is special is because, obviously, you know, the captain has returned again.
Ooh.
I think we may have to put him back on payroll. I'm not entirely sure.
1 Bitcoin.
We're not going to put him on payroll, only because his terms are a little stern.
Yeah, a little steep.
Wait, you get paid for this?
Oh, man. Who doesn't?
Moving on. And old Uncle Rob has made his way to the show finally.
Woo-wee. Man.
And I'm glad you're finally made it to the show.
Me too.
And how is your cousin, Florida Man, doing?
Update, last I checked, he's still continuing his forever rant with this crazy neighbor. I think his name is Jed or Ned, maybe. Yeah, like I don't know. Like he's always on some rant. He watched some Tiger King thing and he did a bunch of drugs and he thinks he talked to Carol Baskin.
Oh,
so he thinks he's teamed up with her, but he's really not. It's just him and Ned we haven't heard from him in about a month, so I hope all is well. But that's usually what he does. He just disappears. He goes on these adventures, and he just somehow comes back. So, wish him well. But, I mean, he's still trying to wage war on Alabama. Or not on Alabama, but I'm sorry, on the rest of the world. He wants to form Florida and Alabama and rage.
Florida-Bama.
He just wants to take over everything.
Florida-Bama.
Yeah, it's crazy. He just wants to sit around and watch NASCAR and do drugs all the time. I mean, it's what half of Florida does. So,
Well, I wish Florida Man all the best.
I wish him, I mean, like, in all honesty, like, I'm really hoping to see him for Thanksgiving. It's not going to be Thanksgiving without Florida Man there. You have no idea, because I'm telling you right now, there is nothing better than Thanksgiving than some fried gator.
I just want to know, what was your aunt thinking by actually naming him Florida Man?
Maybe his name is Florida Man. You never know.
Well, actually, that's the crazy thing. We're not even sure which aunt it is. It's
You don't even know who the mom is.
well,
huh?
I'm telling you right now, man. It's like a family of incest. At times I'm like, I don't even know who I'm related to, but it is what it is, you know.
All right,
Keep
everyone.
on trucking, baby. We're all still family. What's it matter?
yeah, that's true.
Keep it all in the family. That's what the old saying is, right?
I guess they say down in Florida.
Holy shit.
All right, so you have never been on the show yourself. So we have a squirrel. His name is Blackjack the Acrobatic Squirrel. He's over there. Say hi.
Hi, Blackjack.
And he plays all the music. He DJs, and I think he's got accustomed to playing this lo-fi stuff. I don't know exactly where it's from. I think it's from the YouTube.
But really, the best part about him, you'll notice that you said hi and nothing was said back.
Yeah, he's mute.
Yeah,
he's
very
great.
mute. Awesome.
I know you heard about Jimny and the Crickets, but
Jiminy.
they were and they were fired. Jimny was implicated in a potential homicide.
Yeah.
The bass member of that band went missing, and it got really ugly, and we had to let him go.
Okay, well, that's a shame.
Yeah, well,
Hopefully it works
not
out
really.
for everyone.
all right,
Well,
Blackjack.
I mean, I'm onto this YouTube thing. Like, seriously, I love that song Vertigo. Let's go.
All right, all right, Blackjack, hit it.
Very nice.
Hit it. What are you doing?
What do you This guy's so fucking slow.
Is this where the saying a blind squirrel comes from?
Yeah, I guess so. There we go.
There we go. Thank you.
All right, Blackjack.
Got something going on here.
Took fucking forever.
All right. Welcome back, listeners. As I said, welcome back to our special little show. This is our second attempt at doing audio and video.
Yes. First attempt was successful. We just weren't happy with it.
Yeah, I didn't cut my hair. I didn't wave my hair a proper way. I think I may have.
I was like dressed in my pajamas.
It's
like,
okay,
It
I
was
did.
just an impromptu show through and through.
Yeah. So, as I say, welcome back.
I got some luscious locks going on right now.
This guy.
Your hair looks phenomenal.
I really appreciate it, man. Quarantine was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, your beard actually grew in properly. That's good. And you got luscious locks. You got a headband to keep those locks out of your head,
I don't even
out of
need
your
a
eyeballs.
headband right now with the headset on.
You look, listeners. I mean, viewers now. You look at them.
Caveaholics.
Look at them.
Look at that.
Caveaholics.
Look at that guy.
Cavomaniacs.
Look at that guy.
Look at him.
Look at his precious locks. Look at that guy.
And he's got his Bucks shirt on. He's got his Bucks logo. He's got his Bucks sign behind him.
Jesus.
How about them Bucks?
Yeah.
Hottest team in the league, baby. I've been saying it for years. The Bucks are the best team, and everyone wants to play for them. And then finally, it took Tom Brady, after 20 years of prison in New England, to
20
come
years
home.
of prison.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm telling. When he was in his 40s, like, he already was thinking about going and retiring in Florida. It makes sense. Like, him and Gronk, they're old. They just want to come home. You know, think about it. They can finish out their last remaining years, you know.
Well, I hope that if I'm going to do 20 years in prison, that I get 6 Super Bowl rings to come out of it. I'm just saying.
That's why it was prison. They should have had at least 10.
Oh, yeah, right. Wow.
6, not enough.
Belichick is such a cocksucker. I only gave him 6.
I don't know how the hell they still didn't win one that year. They went 16-0, and Randy Moss was lighting up the league.
Well, I'll give you his name, Eli Manning.
Never heard of him.
You mean the Giants?
The Giants.
I remember that year. That was the 2008-2009 season or 2007-2008 season?
That was the 2007 or 2006-2007 season. Or no, 2007-2008.
Yeah, because I was in the military, and I remember we had a guy in our unit. His name was Samini, and he was from New England. And for our, because Samini was a piece of shit, for our entire unit, it was not the Giants versus the Patriots. It was 21st Chemical Company versus Samini. When the Patriots lost, his phone blew the fuck up. He had to turn it off, which you do not do in the military. You do not turn your phone off.
I don't blame him.
He had to turn his phone off.
Well,
We
it's
would not
actually
leave him
partly
alone.
my fault, too, because the Giants faced a certain team in the first round And this team was up 7-0 right off the bat, and then ended up getting massacred in Tampa. And this was the last time the Bucs were in the playoffs.
Wasn't that Patriots Giants game? Wasn't that game where that one play where the quarterback got out of 3 different fucking sacks and then he threw it and the guy caught it against his helmet? Wasn't that immediately put into the Hall of Fame? That play?
I don't think it was put in the Hall of Fame. It was like the one where they joked that the ball was caught off his helmet with like gum or something.
Like he caught it against his helmet.
David Tyree?
like I remember that. The ball hit his helmet and he was like, "Bleh!"
I can't remember his name. I think it's David Tyree, but the guy hasn't done anything ever since. Like he was out of the league.
That was his one play.
He had one fluke freaking play in the Super Bowl.
I don't recall.
And they should have never been there because the Bucs should have beat the Giants that first round. And then the Bucs would have been in the Super Bowl, upsetting the Patriots. What America would have wanted.
This is the most you're ever going to get me to talk about sports.
No, that's not accurate. It's kind of sad that you love the Bucs. I mean,
America's team. We're primetime, baby. We're on TV every week now. It's ridiculous.
Every time I see Robbie, he manages to get the Bucs in. Manages to do it somehow.
That's right.
He says the Bucs are on TV every week, but really it's Timmy Brady and the Bucs on primetime every week.
Or the Bucs along with Brady.
No, that's not accurate.
I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Jameis Winston's 30-30 epic best season of all time, greatest quarterback to ever exist, the original, real
Jameis Winston,
the greatest quarterback we've ever seen. I'm telling you right now, think about it. Seriously, Jameis Winston to Tom Brady. How many times... seriously, how many Heismans does Brady have? Oh, 0. Jameis won. National titles, Jameis won.
So because he has one Heisman.
0. How many times was this quarterback benched his senior year, Jameis compared to Brady?
Right, and how many crab legs did Timmy Brady steal?
You didn't have to.
Not a single one.
Well, do you see any crabs up in Michigan?
Who was Deflategate? Was that?
That was Brady.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. And, that's another good one. Thank you for bringing that up,
You're
John.
very welcome.
Because you know how many games, all this talk about Jameis, I call him Saint Jameis before he even signed with the Saints because he really is a saint. He only was suspended 3 times for that unfortunate Uber incident. All right, it happens to all of us. If you've ever Ubered, something bad can happen. You just never know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Jameis has only been suspended 3 games. Brady, 4. Think about that.
Well, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. And when the outbreak happened, guess what was happening?
Well, no, let's go back. To be fair, Brady was suspended because of a stupid rule about deflating and inflating footballs. And Jameis because he stole crab legs.
No, he wasn't suspended because of stealing crab legs. He was suspended because he accidentally inappropriately touched his Uber driver.
He accidentally.
Really?
Well, it was at a drive-thru, and, he just wanted to make sure the order was correct, and his hand was in the wrong place. It just happened. Went in Arizona. That's where they were.
You heard it right here, folks. Right here on Man Cave Live. Win in Arizona.
Which had nothing to do with a football game, whereas Brady was trying to impact a football game. Just saying. And all St. Jameis did in the offseason was when the pandemic's going on, is he got married in his own home with 8 people around. And he just did nothing but try to get a job. And he swallowed his pride and went to the Saints so that way he can learn and get better. And what's trouble making Tom Brady do as soon as he gets to Tampa? He's in there breaking in the parks, getting the cops called on him. He breaks into our offensive coordinator, Byron Leftwich's home, because he went into the wrong one. He went into the neighbor's house. He was just troublemaking everywhere. I'm telling you, it's Tom Brady.
You know what? I don't like Tom Brady anymore.
It's just something about him.
I'm right there with you. What do you got there?
Oh, it's a scratch off.
Oh yeah? Did you bring that for the show?
Well, I just always like to not scratch it because in the back of my mind, I still think it's worth $1 million.
Oh, so you just scan it and don't?
No, I don't even scan it. I just like to hold it.
So you're gonna scratch it for the show?
I might scratch it in a couple days.
In a couple. That's your logic, huh?
Hey, it's something to look forward to.
That is true.
Think about that.
It's a mystery. You never know if, I mean, for all you know, that's, Schrodinger's scratch off. It is a winner and it is not a winner at the same time.
Yeah, this could like change my life completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I won $1 million,
it's not, but
it's not going to change it that much because if I did win $1 million after taxes and everything, and I get like $600,000 if I'm lucky, then I'm going to take that $600,000.
Only $600,000 if he's lucky.
Well, that $600,000 obviously is going to get invested into some form of gambling,
and then that turns into
you never walk away from a heater.
$50,000.
You never walk away from a heater. So I would invest that into something else. And then once I double up, I'm at 1.2 million. And then after that, I'm going to have to find another way to invest until I have enough money to buy Florida.
Oh, I don't think it's for sale. I don't think anybody's selling that.
No, you can buy states. How do you think we got Hawaii and Alaska?
Well, we bought Alaska. I think it was for $50 million back in...
It was like 2 cents an acre.
Yeah, what about the Louisiana purchase? We made 1 million states out of that. And by the way, if you ever do talk to Florida man, I apologize. He's crazy. He still thinks there's 48 states. That is something that always gets talked about. He does not believe in Hawaii
for somebody that lives in
Alaska.
Florida, you'd think you'd see the ocean. You would know that there's, somewhere beyond the...
Well, here's the craziest thing. He's always got all these tales and all these stories. He's never even been out of Florida. He thinks he has.
So he's never actually been to Alabama?
I don't even think he's ever met anyone from Alabama. He just hallucinates, and all his thoughts become true, and he's just basically reenacting his freaking dreams. It's insane. The guy seriously has I
need to hang out with Florida man more often.
Many
I would like to have that.
Yeah, that's how he lives every day. I don't even know how he does it.
Oh, well, I think I know how he starts his day off. Probably does it with a beer. And speaking of beer,
I don't think he ever stops drinking.
Well,
in all honesty,
nobody's perfect.
He's somehow manages to drink when he's sleeping still.
Now that's talent.
It is.
That's
really
talent, viewers, right there. Caveaholics, Cavamaniacs. I don't know. It's a working title. We don't know what to call you fellas. Folks, peoples, whatevers. So now we'd like to move on to a special bit. You haven't done this. I don't even think Florida Man did it. Florida Man was on the show. He stole a lot of things while he was on the show. A lot of things.
The fact that he was on the show twice before me is just kind of insulting, but I'm glad you got me.
I am too.
No, but I get it. He's a hot topic, especially when the first time you got him, he was making some headlines. It was.
Oh yeah. I mean, it seems like every week he was doing something.
Yeah, he swears still up and down that gators are currency in Florida. That is not the case. He just steals gators, and he
did throw one at a Wendy's drive-thru, thinking that was going to pay for his nuggets.
No, he just wanted sauce. He got the wrong sauce or something, so he threw a gator. It was just stupid. And then he went back to get the gator. You can't make this stuff up. When in Florida.
Well, they're on the headlines. So we're going to do called Beer of the Week. And this is a special little bit we do here. We drink a craft beer and we rate it. And we go on from there. Now it's 1 to 5, 6 being an epic level, oh my God, it's the best beer ever. So if you were rating movies, obviously Deliverance would be Florida Man's favorite. That would be number 6.
Well, he loves Busch.
Busch?
Yeah, they're if you ever go over to his double wide, they're all on the outside. It's insane. We had to go over there for Thanksgiving one time.
Busch the band?
No, Busch beer.
Oh. All right, well, we won't have Busch beer here.
Yeah, I'm not talking about some old song from that movie.
But you brought something here.
I did.
All right, let's see what you got. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is
right here.
Yeah, this is Beer of the Week.
I have not even tried this yet.
I'm going for a beer. So, listeners, looks like if you mind, looks like old Uncle Rob brought called Full-Tang-IPA. It's a tangerine IPA by Revolver Brewing Company. This is made out of Granbury, Texas, which is that way. It's north of us.
North southwest of us or something.
North southwest Texas.
Yeah, because we're in the east. It can't be here.
Yeah, can't be here. Because I would have heard of it. And apparently it is a tangerine IPA. So let's give it a drink.
We love citrus in Florida, so it caught my eye.
Go ahead and open your drink, Ronnie.
Pop top again.
I had to get that first sip, get that foam out. I'm going to pour it in my special Crawford Buck pint glass that you got at Minute Maid in the 2017 season. They gave them away.
Well, I'm pouring mine into this little white glass.
So would you like a little sipper-doodle?
Yes,
Captain,
sir,
we'll
I
get you
would.
a first drink there.
Unfortunately, my glass isn't big enough to hold the whole can.
Oh, well, I gave you a different one, but you used that one. That one was for bourbon, but that's fine.
I can't do anything right. This is what happens when you're related to Florida, man, you know?
Well,
You know, it doesn't matter how much good you do. You know, that little bad will always follow you.
well, it's a good thing you're not your family. So let's drink.
Let's do it.
To old Uncle Rob's first time on the show.
Woo-wee!
Now that is something different. I will tell you that.
It doesn't taste as tangerine-y as I liked.
It's definitely I taste citrus for sure, and I'm not sure entirely if it's the hops or the malt character or some additive in it. You know what? I take that back. It is an additive.
I like the hop taste.
Yeah,
But
the hop is definitely
more tangerine, and I'm a little disappointed because I don't taste as much citrus as I would have liked.
I would tell you the hops are definitely the hop characters definitely a tangerine or citrusy hop. Maybe some Cascade in there. You want to try again?
I'm good.
No,
I'd say
it didn't like it.
Nope.
Yeah, the hops are hopping more than the hop did back on 1960 in Kirkendall back in the day. Everyone remembers that old place.
Before they built the underpass.
I get what you're saying. I don't know what they're saying. Listen, I have no idea.
You've
But yes.
never heard of the hop?
The hop.
It was called the hop.
I used to live on 1960 in Red Oak.
Is this
He definitely knows. My mom, like, seriously, like, when we moved to Florida, or from Florida to here, my mom, like, immediately started going to that place.
Is this a bar? Was it a bar?
It's like an old person's club kind of type thing. You know, like
Like an old person swingers club?
no, I mean, let's say it'd be like a stats type dance club, maybe.
So like
for
a
people
sports
that were like
bar
20 years older
type
than
dance club
I don't even know the way to
with
describe
swingers.
it. I don't know. It was like, well, put it this way. I'm like 14, 15 years old, and my parents are getting
Well,
divorced, and then my mom is like, got her breast implants and liposuction, and next thing I know, she's going there with tank tops, you know, having a great old time at the hop, not even coming home some nights.
Okay.
Love you, Mom.
Let me hello. Let me ask you this: when you walked in, was there a ball with a bunch of keys in it?
I never, ever got to go in there because I wasn't old enough. I think the
Doesn't
age
sound
was
that
like
cool of a place.
23 and up, actually. I think it was one of those places that wasn't even like 21 up. It was like 23 and up. It was like that Chains place that was also in 1960. But it was just an old person's dance club back on like old 1960. They played old people music. They'd go dance, have fun. My mom like lived there. Like that was like my mom's like how I loved stats. That was my mom's place. It was like the hop this, the hop that. Gotta go to the hop. They're doing this tonight. Yeah, it's Thursday night. They're doing this at the hop.
All right. So I'm gonna rate this beer. I'm gonna give that a. I don't know. I think I want to give it a solid 4. No, I'm gonna downgrade it to a 3. I'm gonna finish it for sure.
Well, I am too. I don't waste booze.
For listeners, viewers, Cave-O-Maniacs, Cave-Aholics, whatever, we really got to stop this tangerine citrus IPA thing. It's cool. It's a nice gimmick. If you do it right, you can do it right, but it just does not always translate well. This tastes like a lot of additives mixed in with a bunch of hops and a very light malt characters. Like they use Vienna hops entirely. Vienna malt entirely to where you get, this kind of a clear look on it. And then they just loaded it with Cascade hops and then put some, I think even after the fact, squeezed tangerine in it. And,
It's It's like they just made it orange, and they're like, okay, people will just have no idea.
Yeah, and hope that it tastes like tangerine. If you put tangerine on it, it might make you think that
Well, I
it's in
didn't
there.
read the can. Maybe it says you need to add the tangerine. Maybe
that's
maybe
what it is.
tangerine's not included. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be what a thing is. You got to add it in there.
Kind of like a Blue Moon with the orange slice.
Yeah, but Blue Moon doesn't insult you by saying you got to add that. It's just, just like a Dos Equis, you got to add the lime.
Sure.
Whoa, there's like a lot of crazy things about here. You know, according to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy. I never knew that. Like,
What do they
you would
know?
think, like, when you're pregnant, wouldn't you want to drink more? Like, the deal with the stress? That's because of the risk of birth defects.
Like what?
Oh, this is starting to make a lot of sense. Love you, Mom.
Like, fetal alcohol syndrome.
Wait a minute, it can make you shorter?
Sure.
Shit.
right.
Mom?
Stunted growth.
Number 2 sounds like a challenge. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery. It may cause health problems. I beg to differ.
How do you think we're doing this show? I pressed
Exactly.
3 buttons already now. Flawlessly.
That's right.
Except that one. I don't know what that one does. I hope that one doesn't erase everything.
Well, push it.
No, I'm afraid.
Ooh.
You just read the can. Surgeon General, why would he lie?
Well, who is this Surgeon General?
Well, I don't know. I know he's a general.
I bet he's a Corona bro.
He's probably a 4-star general.
I don't think they're associated with the military whatsoever.
Wait. Oh.
Then why would they call them general,
I don't
captain?
know, man.
Oh, that's a good point. He has to be. It says general.
We could find out.
Well,
And
they're-
he's a doctor because he's clearly a surgeon.
Maybe it's Dr. Fauci, and he's a general this whole time. General Fauci.
I don't know who that is.
Never heard of him either. I think that's like one of those bags, like Louis Vuitton or something, right?
Sounds like a gangster.
Or Gucci or something.
Well, he sounds like he's part of the Sopranos.
Man, that would be cool to be one of them.
You looking it up?
Oh, you're right. He's 100% a Vice Admiral.
Told you.
Oh.
Vice Admiral Jerome M. Adams.
Hey, you're probably related too.
Nope, probably not, but maybe. Not all of us Adams are related. There are a lot of us.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, y'all are related.
The Adams is.
Zzz.
Yeah.
So what would you rate it?
That's actually 2 Ds, sir.
I'm actually a little torn on this because for the hop taste, I want to rate it probably a 4 because it's got like.
It's got a good hoppiness.
Yeah, it definitely
tricks you.
It hops out when it comes to your mouth, but then like kind of like I don't know, something about the
It just kind of
aftertaste.
lingers. It's
Yeah.
still sitting on my lips, and I'm like
I feel like I just have to continually drink it for it to
wash away.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what I just
You know
I don't
what?
like the aftertaste.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring it down to a 2.
So
To me, actually, to anybody, a good beer is not supposed to linger on your lips. A good brewed beer is supposed to go down, give you all the flavor, and then that's it. It ends. When it just sits there on your tongue, it means they're not doing it right. It's a simple fact.
see, and that's where it is confusing because if I were to rate it like immediately after I sipped it, I would have said a 4.
Right, and now I'm sitting here going,
And I was
water.
going to give it a 4 because I didn't taste any tangerine, and that's what I was kind of going for. So, and then as I've been sitting here for the last couple minutes and not had another sip, I would knock it down to like, can I do a 2.5?
There's no halves.
No halves.
The count can't do halves,
Then
so
a 2.4.
No halves.
can I do 2.4? No, no, 2.4.
Yeah, then I'm.
It's probably just a
unfortunately-
2, right?
I'm unfortunately gonna go. I can't give it a 3 with that. Well, I kind of want to still with the hop taste.
Like the hop's good. They check. They. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of hops they use. I'm pretty sure it's Cascade, but other than that, I feel like there's 2 different hops here. But it's
I'm giving
that's
it
all
one
you
more
taste. Like
sip.
you get a lot of it, and then the malt and the additives, and that's what usually makes beer linger on your lips, linger on your tongue. Is it's some kind of additive, or a rice character, or just something they put in it. Because you'll never get this in a pure German beer that follows the Reinheitsgebot, and you're never going to get this in a properly brewed beer.
I'm gonna stick with the 2 because I just had
2.
another sip of it.
What do you
and
got?
I'm also giving it a 2. It's not the worst beer I've ever had, but I'm never going to take another drink. It was crisp. It was light.
I do like the crispness.
It was
It's just the
also
lingering.
mediocre. I mean, there really wasn't anything memorable about it. I'm giving it a 2.
Yeah.
But that's also from a non-beer drinker. So I'm kind of surprised that you guys gave it 2 as
Well, I mean, I know that Uncle Rob here is a heavy beer enthusiast.
I love
'cause,
IPAs too.
like this guy right here, we have St. Arnold's behind him, and this guy during Pumpkinator season buys a case. We were just talking about
Spent
that earlier.
$156. I got a
He
I got
does.
a whole case of Pumpkinator and a 6-pack of the Bourbon Barrel.
Oh my, really?
Yes, sir.
You know, there was an Austin Brewing Company. I forget what they're called. They might be just called Austin Brewing Company. That they made
I think it's Austin Beer Works.
maybe they made a 99 pack for $99.
I
insane.
think that is
it was,
Austin
it
Beer
was like
Works.
7 feet long, but it was 99 beers in a pack.
Yeah,
How many of those could you buy? What's like the limit on that?
99. Oh,
No,
what
I
the
mean,
pack?
like,
I don't know, because they did it.
stock
They
up?
did it. They did it for a few months, and it's not even available anymore. And this was like back in 2014.
And I think
But
Pabst.
it was huge. It was a 99 pack. It was like 7 fucking feet long.
Yeah, there's videos of like people going to the store just going.
They had to figure out a way to work
How
it
do you
into their
carry
little
that?
tiny Jetta to drive it home. You know.
Man,
They didn't even pull up a gooseneck or nothing. They just brought a Jetta.
we would need Enzo to come with us. We're like, that case is 7 feet long, and we can't carry that.
When I saw the videos, I didn't think it was real. I've heard of it. I saw the gimmicks. I'm like,
100% real.
There's nobody that's selling a 99 pack.
No, not anymore. But it really happened.
Well,
And it's
now
not Keystone? Come on.
We need a 100-pack.
It was a 99 pack for $99.
99 beers and
$1 a beer. That's not bad.
What was I doing in 2014? I should have bought a couple of those.
I feel like you should have had them. I feel like,
Where was I?
not in Austin apparently.
Save the carton mounted on your wall.
Wait,
you know?
I'm actually a little mad at my brother. Wasn't he still in college during that? He went to UT. When
That
did he
asshole
graduate?
didn't even bother to call you about this.
I graduated.
bet you he bought one.
2011. Wait, I think he graduated 13. I forget when he graduated. Shit.
We don't remember things on this show.
That's
Fine.
what's the name of that beer again?
I want to say it's Austin.
remember what the beer was
You know what?
called.
Here, we have this little cool thing. It's a
Just
device.
look up 99 beers for $99.
All right,
I don't get internet on my beeper.
on your pager, 99 pack. Come on.
Is that where the old song comes from? 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Like there's probably
That song
some
is super old,
there's
dude.
probably some asshole who took that thing home and like tried that, which would have been me. Like here we go.
Yes, so it is, like I said, Austin Beer Works 99 pack. And then very shortly afterwards, Pabst PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon did the exact same thing. Now, I can drink 99 Pabst Blue Ribbon because that is pretty good, cheap beer. I mean, it's got a blue ribbon for a reason.
It depends on the beer.
Full like a bar.
Thanks.
Oh, man.
I'll always be thankful, even though I hate the beer. But what was it, Miller 64 back in the day?
Oh, yeah. I don't.
That's the only reason I survived that.
They don't make it
river trip.
anymore.
Well, probably because it tasted horrible. But that's the only reason I survived that weekend trip when I made the bet that I wouldn't drink anything but booze.
Do you guys remember back when we were in high school, the end of high school? So it would have been like the early 2000s, 2001, 2, 3, somewhere around there. Captain Morgan had a beer. You remember that?
You were telling me about that.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
on
Captain Morgan beer, and it tasted like pure brown sugar. It was fucking horrible.
It was like they took like Bud Light and just some watered down rum and just went beer.
Yeah, it tasted like pure brown sugar beer. It was disgusting. But, you know, I was 18. My sister was 21, so she bought some. And I tried some, and I could not finish it. It was so bad.
You were lucky. I was the oldest, so I wasn't able to buy any for anyone. And I actually never heard of it. But I probably wouldn't have liked it.
Look it up sometime. Captain Morgan beer. I don't even know what it was called. I don't know
So-
if it... What?
Sorry.
I don't know if it was even called beer. It might have been like Captain Morgan Ale or something. I just
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure it was a malt liquor of some sort.
Probably.
Some kind of like Smirnoff, Spirit, whatever. But that was Beer of the Week.
Beer, beer, beer. I'm
Going for a beer. And beep boop pop boop pop. Revolver, you got a 2 on your whatever.
Through and through.
What is that? Full-Tang IPA.
Full-Tang-IPA, where it says Tangerine IPA.
You got a 2 right here on Man Cave Live. And just so you don't get your feelings hurt, our ratings don't matter.
No, we're just
Well, they
guys.
kind of matter. Like, I kind of want to talk to the manager of
Well,
whoever makes this?
yes, it matters. See, I'm a beer snob. Robbie is an avid beer drinker, and the captain doesn't drink beer.
Nah.
So
My opinion truly doesn't count.
right.
Well, when I took another sip too, like I wanted to like get another taste, and I'm like, this is why I ranked it too. I go, would I ever buy this beer again? 100% no. No. So like,
I
would
can't
pass
think
and
of
go.
in any setting or kind of food pairing that I would put this with.
If it was like half off, because I paid $10.49 for the 6-pack. Like if it was like $5-6, maybe, and that's still a maybe. It's not even a guarantee. And old Uncle Rob loves his good deals.
Let me ask you this: did you find this in the cooler or on the hot shelf?
It was in a cooler.
Wow, because I would definitely believe that's a hot shelf beer.
It was not on the hot shelf.
There are some beers though that I swear by, that I love, like that Weinstef Arvidas.
Oh yeah,
Holy
bubblegum beer.
shit, it's bubblegum beer, baby. I could drink 8 of those in one sitting. I love that fucking beer. Weinstef Arvidas.
And we were also talking about last episode with we were talking about the Pumpkinator being the Halloween special, last year's Halloween special, the champion, because we rated 7 different pumpkin beers and found that Pumpkinator, hands down, was the winner. And now we were talking about how it's hard to create a stout and anything pumpkin and mixing it and even have non-beer drinkers enjoy it.
Well, if we wanted, I actually could bring some Pumpkinators. I still have some from 2018, 19.
What? You have aged Pumpkinators?
I have.
Motherfucker over
I actually,
here.
What?
last night, I drank an aged 2018 Pumpkinator watching Thursday Night Football.
And you didn't. Wait.
I enjoyed it. I
think you should let
drank
it
that
age
beer.
more.
It probably took me about 2.5 hours.
And you didn't call either. You didn't call me.
It was Thursday night. I had work in the morning. I just drank my beer, watch football.
Can't believe it. That is just. You know what? Go and tell the story of how you drank this beer without me. Tell the story of your night.
Well,
But don't make it too long.
I took the beer out of the case, put it in the fridge the day before. The next day, I took it out of the fridge. Then I took it when I came home from work. I popped the top, poured it in a Stats logo glass, baby, which fills up the whole thing. And then I drank it. Seriously, it took me like 2 hours to put down.
That was an incredibly interesting story.
It
You
was
should tell
totally
it again.
boring, and I just watched. I watched boring Thursday Night Football, and then went to bed early because I had work the next day.
That was
It's
very
called
sad
being
story.
old. I had nothing better to do, but it tasted great. Like no joke, the
It is.
2018.
So even that
Aged that
age,
good.
was it still boozy? Did it
yeah,
have a booze character?
Oh, dude, so much better. It's amazing how much better. Like, I'm tempted to not even open one of the 2020s I get, and instead just age them all.
Doesn't somebody still have one of our Shadow Troopers? What do we call it? Shock Trooper.
Shadow of the Empire.
Shadow of the Empire. Doesn't somebody still have one?
Coach Obi-John, still has the last remaining unopened.
That's incorrect.
Oh well,
I know
one of the few
I
last
know of
opened
at least one more. I just can't get a hold of them.
beers that the captain, myself, and Count motherfucking Crosby brewed together. It was
Count Crosby had nothing to do with that brewing process.
he was there.
What?
He was actually there.
Where was I once again? Every time
Ish.
all these beer stories happen,
Okay,
like
go
I
on,
want to
go
know
on,
where's
go on,
Robbie.
go on.
You're talking about me drinking a St. Arnold's and not inviting you. Like all these beer things happen, like a 99 pack, brewing beer. Like where's Robbie?
Well, you know what? Hey, I got a special one. So we're going to do 2 beers of the week, and I'm going to go over there and get it because this is the one I brought, and I've been very kind of interested to drink it. So I'm going to take my headset off, and y'all going to talk amongst yourselves. Talk about...
How about we talk about what the
things.
fuck we want to talk about? How about that?
Exactly.
This motherfucker.
Exactly.
over there. So how you been, Robbie?
I've been good. How you
man.
been, John?
Oh man, I got laid off back in December, so I've just been kind of chilling, playing video games.
Man,
That's really what I do now, just kind of nerding out.
I wish someone would lay me off.
I don't think you do.
No, I'm just kidding. In all honesty, man, work's been...
Look at those colorful cans. Let me see one of them so I can put them in front of the camera.
Woo-wee! It's got
right.
a piggy on it.
So this was because it's cold, and that doesn't actually happen
Let me see
that often down here in Southeast Texas. This beer is by Saloon Door Brewing Company, and this is called Ridiculous as Fuck. It is
That's
a
what the AF stands
peanut
for.
butter chocolate Russian Imperial Stout. It has, look at this, 11.8% ABV.
Well, hopefully that cancels out the chocolate since I don't like chocolate.
So I'm going to chug the rest of this thing here. And
Yeah, that's actually a good idea because then I'm going to wash it down with the Bud Light seltzer. I've never been so happy to have one of these seltzers.
We'll put
These
some
are
water
like
in
the
that.
greatest thing ever. They're like mouthwash.
Oh, that was neat. I like that there. Fucking. Oh, yeah. Blackjack threw some fucking space
he's
fucking
DJing out
shit
there.
in there.
all right, so we're going to try this. I washed it out. Did you really bring Bud Light Seltzer on the show?
Yes, he did.
It's mango. I like
Oh,
It's
that
mango.
It's
I have
mango.
the orange. It's mango.
Mango.
You ever see Polly back in the day?
No, I'm an adult.
Mango? Oh, come on. Polly's a great movie.
Yes, Cheech
That
Marin was in it.
movie, I'm sorry, as a kid.
Holy shit, this thing is black as night. This is going to be boozy as hell.
Man,
11.8 ABV, chocolate, peanut butter, Russian, Imperial. All right, let's get a whiff out. Holy shit, this smells like Reese's Pieces.
I don't know if I'm going to like this one. I'm
This
gonna only
smells
take a
like
sip.
straight Reese's Pieces. I'm just going to pass this around. Instead of opening all of them, excuse me, we're just going to have one of these. All right, I'll go first.
Well, pipe
Cheers.
giving me issues.
And this is a new beer of the week.
Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for a beer.
All right.
I have to ask before you pass it around, how chocolatey does it taste? On a scale of 1 to 10.
I smell no chocolate. I smell nothing but peanut butter.
And you couldn't taste any chocolate?
I haven't even tasted it.
Oh, we haven't tasted it yet.
All right, here we go.
Smelled it. Okay, well, let me know. I don't need any chocolate lingering on my tongue.
That tastes like straight peanut butter.
I can do peanut butter. I just can't.
Wow.
I
The
can't do
drinkability
chocolate.
is that. Wow. It gone. I just chugged it all off my tongue. Captain, I believe you might like that if you're a peanut butter fan.
I do like darker beers.
It's dark. It goes down smooth. It goes down fast.
That's why I love them.
You can't have
pumpkin
any.
eggs. He loves it. See that?
That goes down really fast.
Holy shit, that tastes really good. I taste chocolate. I taste peanut butter. Oh my god.
Well, I can't taste chocolate. I taste all the peanut butter.
I don't think it's gonna get passed down to me.
This tastes so good. You have one right in front of you. Fuck off.
All right. There you go.
Well, I'm probably only gonna take a sip of it because
So,
It's really
I'm gonna
sweet. I
smell
like
it
that.
first. I always smell every beer.
So
I smell-
sure.
I smell actually everything before I taste something.
All right, dog.
Or if I am weird like that. I've done it my whole life. I smell everything.
So Saloon Door Brewing Company apparently is out of Webster, Texas, and that's also up there somewhere.
This
Actually, no, wait,
seriously
Webster's
smells-
south, right? Webster's
fucking
down
know
there
where
by
Webster is.
League City.
You know how many cities and towns and villages and townships are in Texas, man?
I don't know.
No, this actually smells amazing. It's like
It
I'm
does.
smelling like a can of like creamy peanut butter. Like
Right?
it smells like I just like took it off a thing of Jif.
I'm gonna give that a straight 4. It doesn't get exactly a 5. I have had better, but that's good.
Going for the taste now.
That's
Well,
really good.
the fact that it goes down and doesn't just stick on your tongue on the way down, it's just the drinkability is very high. That's a serious, scary beer
Wow.
because at 11.8%, you can drink it
That's
very fast.
11.8%.
Yeah, you can drink
Holy
it.
shit!
I feel like I could drink this thing.
Yeah,
very
I'd buy
fast.
That. Yeah,
Like
Holy
pumpkinators
shit.
are like really thick.
Yeah.
And like you kind of enjoy them, and you see, you sit there and like I said, I watched Thursday Night Football. I drink the entire huge like thing of pumpkinator probably in 2 hours. This, I feel like I could get through a 6-pack by halftime. This is smooth. It tastes great. It doesn't even taste anything like chocolate. I'm looking for where it even says chocolate's in it because I don't believe them.
It says chocolate, right? It says
PB and chocolate
and
Russian
chocolate.
Imperial Stout, and I taste zero chocolate.
You don't taste the chocolate?
I didn't taste it either.
chocolate.
You know,
I tasted chocolate.
I was waiting for that chocolate, that sweetness that I don't really like about chocolate, and I get straight just peanut butter.
It kind of has a dark chocolate taste to it. It's not really chocolate as much as it's a darker.
Maybe
chocolate.
that's why. I'm gonna take one more sip and I'm gonna pass it back to you, John. 'Cause I know you love it.
Oh no! I'm not gonna finish it. You can. It's fine.
I insist. You need to finish it.
No, I'm gonna have some before he finishes it, because that
That
my
one
God,
deceived
this
me.
doesn't smell like beer. Viewers, this smells like melted down Reese's Pieces.
I
No
swear,
lie.
it's like you opened up a bottle of peanut, or like a can of
I would
peanut
say,
butter.
did you show our viewers
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
can? I would say this is ridiculous as fuck. No fucking lie. This is quite epic.
I will
right
show
here.
it a second time.
Well,
just to
show
it
the
again.
can, because the can makes sense.
Oh, I
because-
already showed the can.
Well,
I'll
show
it.
it, like, I get why pigs fly now.
Yeah.
This
Got
makes
a
more
flying
sense.
pig on it.
Yeah. Because someone's probably like, was down them. It's like, yeah, I'll believe that beer is good when pigs fly.
Ooh. I get the booze hit right there. You know, you get the hit.
I want to downgrade this beer more now. Is that possible?
You want to go back and go like, Revolver, you suck even worse that you're not.
I want to give one of the points that I gave them. I want to rate them a 1 just to give.
Just to give this guy that extra oomph. This one goes to 11. Did you just snort, dude?
Well, it's got a pig on it. What do you expect? I just drank some. Woo!
All right.
That is some good beer. By the way, do not
Blackjack, what
give
do you
my
do?
cousin Florida man any of that.
So I gave it a 4.
Oh, I'm giving it a 5. I think it's quite great.
I'm actually going to give it a 5 for
Okay.
the fact that
I give it a 5. Look, I mean,
it shocked me. I honestly went
that
in-
is, dude.
I
on.
honestly didn't even want to try
Hold
it.
on.
I was asking,
Hold on. Maybe my assessment of 4 is wrong. Hold on.
I just want to.
like, what would you like rank it to? Like, make it negative? Like, think about it. Like, what was bad about it? Like, I can't think of one thing
It
bad
tastes
about
like
it.
Cocoa Puffs.
It does.
It tastes like Cocoa Puffs.
The peanut butter Cocoa Puffs,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it tastes like Cocoa Puffs.
That's
yeah.
where the chocolate comes in
Yeah.
now. I can taste the
It
Cocoa
almost
Puffs.
tastes like the milk once the Cocoa Puffs are done. You know, that chocolatey, milky
right.
goodness?
That's like right there.
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
need to put
yeah.
crunchiness in there.
Yeah.
For now on, I'm going to eat Cocoa Puffs with that.
You know what? That's a 5. I'll give it a 5.
That is a.
Yeah, that's a
I think that might be a. I don't know. I might
But
give
it
it a
is
6.
boozy as
I
fuck.
can't go to
It is
6
boozy.
thing.
It is boozy.
Oh, it smells so good.
It smells
But
ridiculous as
my
fuck.
point, it's got to at least be a 5 because name something negative about it. Go.
It's boozy.
It's
You
boozy.
can drink a lot of them and get real drunk and not even mean to.
Actually, that should make it a 6 then. 11.8. Actually, that.
Well,
Actually,
see, these beers are not sold in packs. These beers are sold individually.
well, that's not fair.
So I had to buy. This is a $5 can that I had to buy. If they do sell it in 6, pretty sure they sell in 4 packs. Because if they sold in 6 packs,
What
holy
store
shit.
did you get it from?
I got it from
H-E-B or
Tampa Bay's
Oh,
Total
the
Wine.
Total Wine. Yeah, well, they sell all those.
Total
yeah.
Wine.
Well, they
Yeah.
obviously have to sell that in a
Full
4 or 6
bar.
pack. But yeah, Total Wine's cool for that because they sell. You can go in there and get so many different beers. That's the best thing. Get a variety 6
I went in there. They have experts there.
You're
You know,
welcome.
we have specs down here in Houston, Texas, and I know the rest of you viewers don't have no fucking clue what that is. But it's a local mass or big box. Is big box sort of a liquor store chain.
It's
And-
good for getting liquor cheap. but
Yeah,
not-
liquor, cheap liquor, like liquor, booze. Certain spexes have like individuals that are aficionados in their certain areas, like the wine guy, or you have a beer guy. But you got to go to certain ones. Like if I wanted to go find a good beer, I'd have to travel to the one off of Jones Road on the other side of town to find my beer guy that knows all the beer. Because if I go to the one close to here where I live, no fucking clue what kind of beer is going on. You know, no, I want a good stout. I think the Stover's got a good stout. It's over there. All right, never mind. I'm just going to go to Total Wine. At Total Wine, I asked him for, I want a smoky bourbon. They picked one. I told him I wanted a good bourbon barrel stout or whatever. And he recommended one. And then I saw this. And I say, "Ooh, what's this?" He's like, "Bro, that's going to taste like peanut butter." And I didn't believe him. And
They're smart too for the
He
can. I
definitely-
mean, look, it's like jumping out at you.
he was all like, "Bro,
good
that's going
design.
to taste like peanut butter." I was like, "Nah, I've heard that before. I've heard peanut butter beers. They always have some kind of peanut butter-ish, and then it tastes really boozy and kind of unflavorful.
Where was this beer from again?
Webster, Texas. Saloon Door Brewing Company.
You see that, Texas? Maybe it looks better to actually have the pig looking like really like sweet and cute, like you would adopt it and bring it into your home, like I probably would, with wings on it, compared to having two guns. Like, eat them up.
And that was beer of the week.
Well, we didn't rate it, so.
Oh, we all did. We all rated it a 5.
Well, we didn't give it the official rating, so.
Yeah, well, I gave it a 10.
You said
fucking 10.
You said find something wrong with it.
That's my point. That's why I said what's
just
wrong
the booziness.
With it
That's the only reason you don't get a 6 off of this. Boop, boop, bop, bop, bop. I would say you got a 5 Saloon Door from Man Cave Live on this beer.
Yep.
Well, if I could actually say something else with it, because the reason I actually, of all of them, when you pulled that one out, I actually didn't even want to try it at first. As soon as I heard chocolate, because everyone knows. It's not that I don't like chocolate. I despise chocolate. I hate it. I'll never eat it. Like, it's just a weird taste. I don't like the way, like, it stays on your tongue, kind of like that last beer did. Like, it's just something about, like, the milkiness. I also don't really eat ice cream, things like that. But this beer...
You don't eat ice cream?
Not really. Why?
Oh, my God.
Well, I like sherbet.
Sherbet's not ice cream.
That's what everyone says, and I don't buy that. Like, it's pretty much
it's
ice
pronounced sherbet.
Sherbet.
Sorry. All right. Sherbet.
All right, but anyway...
This fella.
All right, you know what? In Florida, we do our own things. We don't have Bluebell, so you know what? I grew up with sherbet.
I guess they don't like Listeria.
But this beer totally caught me off guard. Like, as soon as I tried it, immediately enhanced with taste.
Why are we not just upgrading it to a 6? Because I can't figure out another peanut butter beer that tastes like this.
Well, I thought you were downgrading it by saying it was like 11.8 or whatever it is. Yeah, 11.8.
It's
like,
boozy. And you know what? If it says it's 11.8 and it says it's ridiculous as fuck, they're not pretending what it is. You know what? I'd give it a 6.
I'm about to pop this one up and just chug it.
I'm going to redo it.
And then just give Pudgy $4 instead of the 5.
All right, let's do the real rating.
No whammies.
6. Yours is probably still a 5.
Yep.
But we got 2 6s.
I'm gonna give it a 5. I can't go on a 6 yet. This is my first beer thing. I can't just go off throwing.
All right.
6s.
Well, so we have 2 5s and a 6.
But I feel like a 5 is like full on.
Based on the math, you get a 6. No, you get a 5. Still, Saloon Door.
Would be like
wonderful 5. This is great. The rating is 5 is great and 6 is epic. Obviously, in our little rating system, and I'm really glad we did a 2 beer system here. But we got to move on to our better topics.
We're at the end of beer of the week, and we've already been on for an hour.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Well, let's keep drinking these beers of the week. This, in all honesty, this would be a beer I would buy. I'm gonna look for this next time I actually am in like HEB or if I go to Total Wine, or I would seriously buy that beer.
Saloon Door, like I said, you get a 5, and that was. Oh, well, we got to move on. And that was another beer of the week.
Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for a beer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue drinking this.
Good.
So.
Well, you should. You paid $5 for it.
You're damn right.
Don't waste it. Get your money's worth.
So, Uncle Rob, we have a thing called, as we exit out the show, it's called Top 3, Top 5.
We're not going to do... Okay.
Well, sorry.
That's confusing.
I'm sorry.
Top 3, top 5s?
Well, I'll explain later. I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's not.
I'm sorry,
the
Captain.
T-Mobile Fave 5 thing?
Whoa, calm down. We've only done one bit. That's all I'm saying.
I do apologize because you haven't been on the show, and you know why. I haven't been. Yeah, I tried to do it myself, and it did not work out.
Oh, it's
well.
like a MySpace like top 8 thing. I get it.
What? No, Robbie. Shh.
I'm going to turn your mic off, Uncle Rob.
Yeah.
Who are you uncles to? I mean, what is that about? You know what? We'll talk about that later. Because we got to go right into...
Was my mic really off? You have no idea what Florida, man.
Well, because we got to go right into space news. Ba, bum, bum, ba-da-da, space news.
All right, so you guys are aware of the characteristics of a solar system in which planets orbit around a star, right? Did you know that our stars, however, within our galaxy orbit around a massive black hole in the center? So our stars are constantly in movement. Well, for the last 5 or 6 years, NASA scientists have been studying the space around us and the density of that space, and they have found that we are actually flying through the remnants of a supernova that happened about 5 or 6 million years ago. And the reason we know this is just based off of density and stuff, but also based off of an element called iron-60. Iron-60 has a half-life of 2.5 million years. Meaning,
so we're just like debris at this point.
Yeah. Meaning that if iron-60 appears on your planet, it only appeared within 5 million years, because half-life means it starts to decay after that long. So we know that the iron-60 that is on our planet has only been around for at most 5 to 6 million years. So we started wondering, where did that iron-60 come from? The best source of iron-60 is supernovas. And so we started checking out the density around us, and we found out that not only have we been flying through this supernova, we've been flying through it for about 150,000 years, and it's going to take 10 to 20,000 years for us to get out of it. So the entire time humanity has been on Earth, we've been flying through the remnants of a supernova. Isn't that fucking cool?
That kind of is cool.
Well, I got 2 things from that. One, I actually had no idea that stars moved unless they were like a falling star. So that was
they orbit around the massive black.
I had no idea they orbit.
Millions of years.
I actually thought stars actually, like, I'm not even lying, stayed in place unless they were like a shooting star.
Oh no!
So that was actually cool to learn. I actually feel like I got educated on something.
In fact, if you were to stand in this spot right now and look up at the night sky, right? I know that we can't see it because we're in Houston, but if you were to do it, and then you were to stand in this exact spot in 10,000 years, the night sky would be different. Not totally different. You would still recognize stars, but things would be moved an inch to the left or an inch to the right. You know, the sky would look different just because things are.
That's kind of.
That's amazing.
The
right?
only thing I can that's mind blowing, because I've watched the Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson, this version of it, and they show in real time in the CGI graphics of it, like how if they sped up what the universe is doing, like in a time frame that are a real time that we can understand, or a space time is what he called it, like relative to what we could see. So like everything's moving slow based on the way we perceive it.
Sure.
But then like if you were like a big being watching from outward in, it would be like, and like you're saying that, there's a supernova and we're just kind of passing through it.
Yep.
And we're just like getting all this blast or whatever. In like 20,000 years, we won't have any of that. I wonder if like that the supernova or whatever, the energy had effect on even creating us.
Maybe. Who
like
knows?
Creating, like, I mean, you said how many years?
About 150,000 years we've been flying through it.
Oh, well then, I'm thinking like dinosaurs or.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, what if they had?
But
this is what probably killed the dinosaurs.
This probably isn't the first one we've flown through.
Right. It could. Well, dinosaurs are not really dead. They just turned into birds.
Or alligators.
No.
Well, that's true.
They all died.
They all died, huh?
All of them.
They all died.
of them.
Except one.
Which one was that?
Like, apparently the one that's still alive. That's in the Loch Ness Monster.
The one that's still alive.
Oh,
man.
that one.
Well, until it gets his tree fitted.
Tree fitting.
I don't know about tree fitted.
Goddamn Loch Ness
Loch Ness Monster. Go away, monster.
But yeah, who's to say that this is the first one we've flown through? In fact, it's almost guaranteed that it's not the first one we've flown through. And it won't be the last. Even when humanity's gone, Earth will still be here. The solar system will still be here, just flying through.
Humanity won't be going anywhere.
Not anytime soon.
No.
By the way, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but it's from a movie. But Billy Bob Thornton said it, and I feel like he's credible. But back in Armageddon, he said that our satellites could only pick up 3% of space.
Yeah,
and there's
less than that.
Shitload of space.
Less than that.
I didn't know how much more. I actually would be fascinated to find out more, because space is actually the whole aspect of it, everything about it would just be.
Something interesting about space, we actually know more about space than we do about what's underneath our own oceans.
That is
the
actually,
Indian Ocean.
yes,
Well,
that's mind blowing.
yeah.
We know more, not tangible, and you choose a word later, but knowledge about space, as far as how it moves, how it operates, and what's out there,
Well, that
what could
makes
be
more
possibly
sense,
out
I feel
there, than
like.
in the ocean. We can only go,
Especially the Indian Ocean.
They've only made one movie about something underneath, with the core. Come on, give me
What
a
are you
break.
talking about? The Titanic?
No.
What about the abyss?
The
Yeah,
Titanic
the abyss.
is under. No, those are under the ocean. I'm talking about like under, like, or on the bottom of the ocean. I'm talking about underneath the ocean. The only movie they ever made was The Core.
Well, no. What about Aquaman? Right there where Atlantis is.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like all that doesn't really matter. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's where Godzilla lives. He lives right there, and
all them kaiju.
Honestly, I've been wanting to know, like, really, where does he originate? He cannot originate from, like, Japan. Where does he really originate from?
Well, here's the thing. Japan is on the Indian Ocean. No. It's on the Pacific Ocean.
That's correct.
But right below the Pacific Ocean is the Indian Ocean, which has all the deepest parts on the Earth. All the deepest places on Earth are in the Indian Ocean. Marianas Trench, Indian Ocean. So he could have come from the Indian and just kind of traveled north.
Now, if you ask about Godzilla, in the 1950s, he's a metaphor for the usage of nuclear technology.
There's only one U in that word, sir.
Well, I'm not saying there's a Godzilla out there, but it would not shock me if there's, like, some kind of crazy creature still we haven't seen.
Like a kaiju?
Hold on, Uncle Rob.
Crazy kaiju?
Uncle Rob.
Oh, no. Here we go.
It's pronounced nuclear.
No, it is not. My father pronounces it ambiance instead of ambulance. No joke. He's done it my entire life. Ambiance.
What about that one video with the one guy back
Amber
in the day?
lamps?
Amber lamps, yeah.
Amber lamps.
Amber lamps.
Call the
amber
Amber
lamps.
lamps.
Call the amber lamps.
No, but like I'm dead serious. Like, because every time there's a tsunami, or if you want to pronounce it a tsunami, like some people like to do, I always cracks me up. That tsunami. I'm like, okay. But my point is,
is something wrong with you, sir? Do you need help?
The shit that washes up on shore is fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, it's like things
the
we've
creatures,
never seen before.
like,
like weird things
Like
we've not
whales
seen.
getting washed up and they have
like a giant-
huge fucking
Well,
giant
I think there was
squid.
There's
marks.
weird species we've never seen before, like just weird fucking fish.
Right, like the anglerfish that was like almost half the size of a sperm
There's
whale.
so much shit down
The
deep.
anglerfish, right? The ones that
Yeah, that's why I'm like that. So
Well, that was one of the first times we saw. I don't know which tsunami.
it was that really devastating one.
Tsunami.
This,
I don't know which one it was, but that was the first time we saw an actual giant squid actually confirmed that it existed.
I think it was
like
that
a real
really
giant
theoretical
bad
until
one.
we found him in
Right.
like the late 90s or something like that.
God, what year was that? I can't remember which country. Was it Thailand?
What are you talking about?
The one, the tsunami that hit.
Tsunami?
There was a really bad one like a decade ago.
Oh, I don't know. There are always really bad ones.
I know,
over
but there was like a really, really bad one, and there was like some crazy shit that came across shore. I just can't remember the.
Did Aquaman wash up on shore?
He might have. He just probably went back in the water.
He's busy.
And that was space news. Space news.
Space news.
Very loose show. Very loose.
Yes.
Very loose.
So now that we got space news out of the way, and
Thank
listeners, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Because that was very informative.
Yeah,
There.
I always
No,
have
that
informative
actually
space
really
news.
was. Like, I had no idea about stars moving.
I always
like,
have.
I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Oh, the captain informed me, and I've known this, but I never knew the speed. I know that this planet.
Ooh, like the movie Speed. Don't go below 50.
Keanu wasn't in that, so it doesn't matter. But Sandra Bullock wasn't it though, so I guess it does matter.
Keanu
Moving
was-
on.
Keanu wasn't.
Go on.
What are you talking
Keanu
about?
was in Speed.
Oh, I
He
thought you
wasn't in
said Speed
Speed
2.
2.
I'm sorry.
No, that one doesn't count. They were on a
Yeah,
boat.
I thought you said Speed
They were on a
2.
boat. Yeah,
Yeah,
with
they were
Dawson.
going constantly below 50.
I heard you say Speed 2, like as
instead of Speed as well.
yes.
Oh, I apologize. I meant the original
How
Speed, like Dennis
dare
Hopper.
you. So what did I tell you?
You were telling me, and I always knew that our solar system is actually moving. It's
Yes.
actually moving through space time.
Around a supermassive black hole in the center of the galaxy.
It's moving around. Now I didn't know how fast it was fucking moving
Yeah,
until he's explained to me.
crazy
It's
fast.
like something he had to look it up to verify. It was like certain millions of miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Like, how is that even possible? And then I read something about the to put it into perspective, the bee in the car.
Yeah.
If you slam on the brakes, does the bee slam? So if there's a bee flying in your car as you're driving, and you slam on the brakes,
Speed doesn't move.
does the bee slam to the windshield, or does it just keep flying? Why is that though?
It's similar to if you're on a bus and you jump. You keep on moving with the bus. You don't jump and fly 5 feet back as the bus moves underneath you.
But that's crazy because there's no
It's
force.
because of inertia.
But Mythbusters, I can't say that. Wow.
Jesus.
Here, have another.
Mythbusters. That old show, they actually proved the elevator thing, because I always thought about you could jump before it hit.
Nope.
They proved that is totally wrong.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
100%
Oh,
incorrect.
man.
You will be mush.
Yeah, that was like, whoop. They after that one was done, I
That
was
rubber
like-
dummy just went.
I forget what they called that thing, but
Probably Blake.
wait, actually, I think his name was Buster.
Probably.
I think it was Buster. Yeah, it totally died. Like, it was insane how like its legs buckled up and just it didn't matter how it jumped, like all the force of.
Well, speaking on the space of speaking on the theme of space, we're gonna do the top 3, top 5. Now
Oh.
we call it top 3, top 5. It's a little game show bit. It's not really a game show. It's just like our little whatever
Top
we
3,
call it.
top 5,
3,
whatever
5.
you're doing.
We just guess it out, and that's a little gimmick. So, top 3, top 5 is you name your top 3 or 5 if you can remember. Favorite shows, movies, whatever the topic is. And the topic of this week is space shows or movies.
Kidding me?
Top 3, top 5.
Man, I've already got a couple in my mind.
All right. Now we'll go around in unison and I'll just go. My one favorite is
I already know where you're going.
The Expanse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm actually shocked. I thought you were gonna.
I was actually going to say that's probably my number one favorite because it is very accurate. I believe the actors could be a little bit better, but
No.
I really like it. I really do. It's probably the best thing out there. Well, I kind of torn between that. Oh, so space shows and movies. All right, old Uncle Rob. In no order, just 3.
The first thing that was like popping in my head was Armageddon. It's just such a great movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I mean, like
Probably Michael Bay's best movie.
it's just by far like acting, like everything about it, like Billy Bob Thornton, Bruce Willis. The only problem with this, and I'm sorry to all the people out there who like this guy, but
Ben
it's got
Affleck.
Ben Affleck in it, and that's the only thing I hate.
No, Michael Clark Duncan. Come get Papa Bear.
But
Come get
At
Papa
least
Bear.
he survived. And then they killed Owen Wilson, which was kind of a bummer. But like,
I forgot Owen Wilson was in that.
oh yeah, that was like one of Owen Wilson's
Holy
first movies. It was
shit,
like it was
you're
like
right.
that and Anaconda. Like those were like,
Holy-
yeah.
Anaconda.
Yeah, he
was in
Jesus
Anaconda.
Christ. Why don't you just drop some Lake Placid up in this bitch?
yeah. Back in the late
With Betty White?
1900s.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like Owen Wilson did things in the late 1900s. It's amazing.
Jesus
But then
Christ.
again, Liv Tyler's in it.
1900s.
Ugh. And when I was,
Oh, yeah, I
what
forgot
was
Liv
it,
Tyler was in
12,
it. Yeah.
13-year-old Robbie, I really had a crush on Liv Tyler.
Who did?
I gotta say Armageddon.
All right.
I'm getting a little fired up just thinking about Liv Tyler.
I got all 3 already.
All right. I know what I'm putting on my phone.
Man.
I got all 3 already.
All right. What's just one?
The Expanse, along with you.
Expanse.
100%.
Okay. All right. I'll go number 2, Star Wars. To limit it down, my favorite, Empire Strikes Back. It's just if you go with that one, we're not gonna get into Star Wars theory, but space movies, TV shows, or whatever, that one.
Man. You guys are like really on with these space ones. I had like Armageddon and I felt like good about
That's
that.
a really good one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's like that's like one of my all-time like favorite ones.
So what's your number 2?
It ain't Deep Impact. I'll tell you that. That was like the complete opposite.
Is that the one with the chick?
That's the
had
one
a
with
lot of chicks
Frodo and God.
Yeah, the one where Morgan Freeman plays the president.
I can say God, yes.
I'm talking about the other Deep Impact.
I don't know of another Deep Impact.
The one on Pornhub is the
Yeah,
one
it's
he's
on.
talking
It's
about.
NC-17.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know who was in that one.
they weren't really ever in actual outer
What was that
space.
one with Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey? Was that Contact?
Yes, that was Contact.
But that's not one of my answers. I just wanted clarification.
I don't know if this counts as space, but like, I was shocked you didn't say it, but like Independence Day,
Oh,
That
that's,
counts. That counts.
Yeah.
because
Sure.
like it's with aliens and stuff. I'm
Sure.
not gonna say anything dumb like E.T.
That counts.
or any of that
I said
crap.
E.T. last
But if you're gonna hate my
Said
last
E.T.
one,
for a Halloween movie.
all right, this
It
might,
does count, though.
This might not be popular, but as a kid growing up, I love this movie, and I still love mocking the voices of it. Like,
Mars Attacks.
Mars Attack, man. I'm sorry.
I think it
had
counts.
So many good actors in it died.
I had 3 or 4
All
Mars
of them.
Attacks books, and they were great. There was one called War Dogs.
I
of the
love-
Golden
I feel
love
like
Horde.
that's a
It was
wild
awesome.
card right there.
No, that's not a wild card.
No, that's a
that
good one.
counts all
Thank
day.
you, because I know
Jack
it's not
Black,
serious.
baby.
There's so many freaking famous people in there.
Pierce
died.
Brosnan,
Pierce
Jack
Brosnan
Black,
dies.
Jack Nicholson.
Yes, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yes, Sarah
Danny
Michelle
DeVito.
Gellar, Danny
What the guy,
DeVito.
the Parkinson's guy? Matthew. Oh no.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J.
He
Fox. I was
is
gonna
in
say
that.
Matthew
You're
Fox.
right. Holy
there
shit.
are so many people in that
Yeah, that's
movie.
a good movie. That's a real good movie.
And they just all get killed off.
Yeah, that's a real good movie.
It's insane.
Pierce
And then
Brosnan
they
gets
always
his head
want,
put on a chihuahua.
they release the white dove.
the international sign of the donut.
I didn't think it was possible for somebody as prestige as Jack Nicholson, a multi-Oscar winner.
The Joker.
Yeah, exactly. He's a very prestige actor. He is Hollywood. To play as an ignorant character as he does, he's the most ignorant president character I've ever seen.
I'm starting again.
He's all like, it just makes me laugh the way he's all like, we can find a way.
He does.
They're
He does embellish it.
they're frying like his secretary or whatever, and he's like, well, maybe we just anger
It's like
them.
he's playing. It's like he's trying to do William Shatner. You know.
Yes, he just channeled his inner Shatner and became
that
that
movie
guy.
was just a laugh riot. Like everything about it, like they took an alien invasion and made it funny. Like think about that.
And that was a Tim Burton movie.
That's hard to do.
of all films.
So you got Armageddon, Independence Day, and Mars Attacks.
Oh, those are
Yeah,
all
I'm
good. I
shocked.
feel like
All
he
3 of
wins.
them are good.
I'm shocked that like no one took. Well, I thought you would take Independence Day, buddy, but like Armageddon, like I said, is one of my all-time favorite movies.
So
Don't want to close
Mars-
my eyes.
I got
Wrong Tyler. We need to live Tyler.
So I got The Expanse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I got Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Specifically, The Next Generation.
It is very good.
And then me and my boy Pudgie here, we watched How the Universe Works once, and we wigged the fuck out over the Galaxy episode. Holy shit, How the Universe Works. All 3 seasons are amazing, but the first season with Mike Rowe is the best.
I'll tell you that just it's not
It blew our
stone
minds.
cold sober. I was watching it in the living room with him, and we were watching and going,
What?
how does it? Oh, yeah, wait, how
Remember
do
when
they
they
know
were
all
like,
this?
this is the Milky Way galaxy, and they showed a disc, right? And then they were like, and this is the Andromeda galaxy, which is our nearest neighbor, and it was roughly twice the size. Oh, okay, that's cool. And this is the largest galaxy we've ever found. And the Milky Way galaxy zooms out to be the size of like a pinhead. And there's this huge, giant beach ball looking galaxy. And we were both like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. There's so much shit
then-
up there we don't know about.
And then they go like, this is the observable universe. We're like, not even
We're like a pixel.
not even that. A third, a quarter of a pixel, whatever, and like the observable universe is like way the fuck over here, and we are like subatomic way over here. I'm like,
Then they talked about a galaxy.
and I'm sitting here trying to understand observable.
Yeah, how?
Whose telescope goes this fucking far?
And then they talked about a galaxy that for some reason only emits gold light. Remember
Yeah.
that? We were
Yes,
like,
it
what
actually
the
just-
fuck?
like
It's
the
just
light,
constant
the
gold
light that
light.
it shines off is gold. Like in actual atomic material,
Yeah.
it emits gold. I'm like,
Every star in the galaxy. It's weird.
why can't we have that?
Well, now what's funny is after hearing y'all's movies and everything, I'm like, why didn't I pick one from like more current? All mine were from the 1900s.
Oh, it's fine.
Or 19
Well, then what did I have?
say the
I had my
1900s.
two.
I can't help it. I mean, 90s, 1900s. It's
I had
Same
my
thing.
two. Okay, my third one is space.
Jam.
The final.
Would Space Jam count?
I don't
mean,
think
that's
it would.
technically
I don't
space.
think it would. There's
I don't
space in it
know.
for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad y'all counted Mars Attacks and actually appreciated that one.
Damn it! I want to have Mars Attacks.
Then take
was
Mars Attacks. We both
because-
know
No.
fans.
Because of
'Cause that's a good
all
one.
The actors in it. It's fascinating. Glenn Close was in it. Did we name her?
oh
we
yeah,
did.
Glenn Close was in it.
She was the vice president, right?
Yep.
Or am I thinking of the Harrison Ford? Actually, no. She was.
She was the vice president.
Bitch.
That's a good movie.
Space, the final frontier.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
Well, now I'm trying to think of
To explore strange new world.
I said Star Wars, Star Trek, Mars Attack.
Interstellar?
You know what? Yes.
Gravity?
Interstellar. I would say that because...
Man, Interstellar was fantastic.
Interstellar just hit you right in the feels, man. You know, he tries to be a man to watch it. I challenge you.
What is Robbie doing?
What are you doing?
He's about to break all kinds of shit. Apparently, he has to go use the restroom. he just got up.
We're about to get ready to leave. Where's he go? Well,
okay.
Uncle Rob has a bladder problem.
Yes.
So that being said,
I guess we're done.
all right. I remember my first time doing a show.
Yeah.
This is why we don't invite him on the show.
That's right.
He's got little pee-pee problems.
That's right. But not like...
Not that he's got a little pee-pee.
Yeah, just little bladder.
Like little better.
Little
problems,
bladder issues. But he probably does have a little pee-pee.
I don't know. I didn't ask his women. So, based on that, let's see who wins the top 3, top 5.
I think Robbie's are pretty good. But fuck him, he's not here.
He wins.
Okay. But we won't tell him that.
No. Tell him you lost. And then we'll, get going. Because some of us, might have to pee.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But
I'm
we're going to hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah, like adults.
Yeah.
We don't just go inside. There was a yard out there, and he didn't even think that. Viewers, we have an open garage. We've already informed you. This is a garage. The secret's out. We've been lying to you and saying this was a major $1 million studio.
It is not.
It is not. It is an actual garage.
You know what we forgot to do for Space News?
What's that?
Well, shit.
Well,
we can do it next time.
Next time.
Right here on Man Cave
Live.
Live.
You know what? I don't even feel like waiting for him.
Nope, fuck him.
Fuck him. All right, folks. We'll see you next time, and we'll get out of here.